All right, Patty, what time is it?
It's time for a
Midweek update. Truman is chasing shadows.
The poor boy gets tormented.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. So we'll get him in the shot right away.
Yeah.
Which means viewer retention will drop off terrible now. Everybody's seen Truman and Bess.
Yep, they're done.
So, hi everybody, how you doing this week? Hopefully you had a good weekend.
Yep.
So, Patty, the big topic last week, I think we started something between the poll on YouTube and us talking about what to do with the midweek update.
Yeah.
So that was a big discussion. I think it's over 60% in the poll said keep it once a week.
Okay.
There were some people that said get rid of it altogether, but that was a very small percentage.
Okay.
So, but everybody that commented on last week's video was like, you got to keep it.
Ah, all right.
So we're not going anywhere.
We're not moving it.
Nope. We're going to keep it once a week, midweek update. If 500-600 views, that's fine. We don't care. Honestly, it was just something that the consultant had said because the view count's not as high that he said it could hurt the channel overall. And he just didn't know if there was enough to talk about once a week. But it seems like we never seem to have an issue with that.
It seems like we just talk.
We talk. So anyway, if you enjoy these videos, don't worry. They're not going anywhere. We enjoy doing them. And somebody enjoys them.
That's right. That's what matters.
Yeah. And I'm all excited. We had a good video this week on Monday.
Yeah.
So the old science experiment.
Yep, came back out.
I know. I was actually thinking I keep doing these like science-like experiments.
You're like a science guy.
I know. I need a name like Bill Nye the Science Guy. Like Patrick Lee Experiment RV. Lee's my middle name. Patrick Lee Experiment RV. You know, like Bill Nye the Science Guy. Okay. No. Okay.
We'll have to work on that. I don't know.
So if you enjoyed that video on Monday, you'll probably enjoy next Monday's video because it's another RV experiment that I did today. I'm on spring break this week, so I have nothing better to do.
Okay.
And I actually love doing these because I'm actually learning about our trailer. So, and again, the reason I know a couple of people commented how they think it's funny. I always say they're non-scientific, but if I don't, somebody's going to, you know.
With your control and all this stuff, it's just for fun.
Right. Yeah. So, but yeah, you know what? It is what it is. Exactly. It is what it is. Let's move on. Questions. Now, I know a few of you left questions on Instagram last week after we filmed.
Right.
The problem is today, Facebook and Instagram is having issues. They're owned by the same company. I can't get to the questions.
I know.
I hadn't written them down.
I know.
So for those of you that left a couple questions last week over on Instagram, I will get to those next week when I can actually get back in our Instagram account, hopefully later today. Probably as soon as we're done recording.
Sure, it'll pop up then.
But I do remember that Kelly over on Facebook had asked me the question of could I do a video about what's in my bucket? As in the tub on the front of the tab.
Yeah.
She commented.
It's a mystery. It's like, what's in there?
Well, she made the comment that every time I do a video that involves where I'm getting into the bucket, she's like, you're always pulling things out of there. What is in there?
I think it's like a magic hat.
Yeah. So anyway, it's not really a video. No. I don't think I can make a whole video out of it. But here's what I can do, Kelly. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to cut away to a little video I did specifically for today's video of what's in my bucket. So roll it. All right. Let's go ahead and reveal what all I store in the bucket. Now, before I open it, I want to remind you, this was not the bucket that came on our Tab 400. This is the one that would normally come on a Boondock Light, but you can upgrade yours. We had the plastic one, which was just a touch smaller, but I will tell you, I installed this right before we headed to Florida back at Christmas, so nothing's really changed yet on what goes inside. So let's go ahead and open it up. But I will tell you, before our summer trip, I'm pretty sure we'll be storing a lot more in here. Okay, now one of the things I love about this bucket over the plastic one is it has a solid bottom and it has this back lip to hold things in. So Kelly was wondering, because I'm always pulling things out when I'm doing videos, what all's in here? Well, I carry my stabilizer crank, so I can put my stabilizers up and down if I want to do that manually. I carry my water hose, so you can see I just have it coiled up with one of those rubber ties that I've talked about in other videos. These are the ones that I picked up at the Eddie Bauer outlet. So there's my fresh water line. And then I carry a bucket. You can see it's just a 5-gallon bucket from Lowe's. And then in my 5-gallon bucket, which seems to have a little water from melting snow, I carry my level that I use to level the trailer. I like to have it up here in the front because when I'm setting up, obviously, I carry this little welcome mat that goes in front of our steps so we can wipe our feet before we go in the trailer. I carry a piece of wood. I use that if I want to put it down on the tongue before I put the tongue down. Plus, you just never know when you might need something like that. And then I also have room to carry my Anderson leveler, both pieces for the Anderson leveler. So that all goes in the bucket here, plus this 5-gallon bucket. Now, what's really nice is there's actually enough room that if a person wanted to, they could put in another 20-pound propane tank, and you could have a spare. Now, we honestly don't need it, or at least we haven't yet, and I like having my bucket. The other thing that's nice about this 5-gallon bucket is you can use it to take water out of your gray tank if you're boondocking and you need to dispose of it. So when we were out west last summer, several of the National Forest parks actually had a place to dispose of gray water. They're just like big concrete cisterns, so I'd use the bucket, take out 5 gallons, run over, dump it, and that'd free up some space. So definitely more room in here. There's some room back in here you could stick some things. Now the back is open, and one of the things I've thought about doing is getting some of that mesh netting to go across here just to hold more stuff in. But there you go, Kelly. That is what's in my bucket. So there, Patty,
Yeah.
how about that?
There you
There's
go.
actually, you know, and that, as I pointed out, is not the original bucket or tub.
No.
That one's a little bit bigger than the
Yep.
one that comes on a standard 400.
Yep.
But
Yeah, it makes it look so pretty.
I know. But there's actually a lot of space in there I'm
You
not
have
even
a ton
using.
of space,
I
I
know.
know.
So who knows what else will end up in there.
Golly.
But that was the stuff from the original.
Maybe shoes?
Yeah, we can put
I
some
like
more shoes in Patty's shoes. Until about the first time they end up with road
then I'm
moisture
done.
on them. Yeah. So.
Yeah, we don't want to ruin the shoes.
All right, let's
I love
move
my
on
shoes.
to mail time.
All
We have
right.
lots of mail
I
this
see
week.
that.
So now a lot of these are your requests for stickers, and some of you may have them.
Sure.
Like those of you that last week I thought I was going to read your mail, but we did get this one comes from Patrick and Victoria. They had actually requested some stickers, but they sent us their card, and I
The puppies on it. They have puppies.
I kind of bent down because I
Sure.
didn't want people to see their info, because I don't know if they want their personal info. But
But
look at those
puppies.
gorgeous babies of theirs.
Aw,
So
they're cute.
and oh boy, what did I do with my glasses? Here they are.
I don't know.
Whew. That is Topolina, Rocco, and Brutus.
Oh my goodness.
So, but oh man,
Aren't they cute?
So your stickers are on the way, but thank you for sharing that with us, and then I'll bend the card back up so we have your business card.
Sure.
Let's see here. Oh, this is from John. John is out in North Dakota. John comments frequently on our videos, so I know John.
All right.
And he says, Patty and Patrick, enclosed is the pre-addressed envelope, so you may mail me some of those cool TWD stickers, please. Thanks for keeping things going and keeping things fun throughout the frozen season we are all enduring. You two, four if we count Bess and Truman, have done a great job of keeping our tabbing and traveling spirits alive during the season, or despite the season.
Gotcha.
Looking forward to seeing you at NuCamp or on down the road somewhere. Thanks again, Pam and John.
That's
so
cool.
yeah, John, we're going to be at NuCamp,
Yeah.
so definitely come over and look us up. So
Yeah, it's
and
less than 2 months from now.
I know the countdown's on. So this one, I'll just keep going since you have a baby.
I got the baby.
This one's from Deb over in Ohio.
Aw.
And it says, thank you.
Oh boy.
Patrick and Patty, thank you for all you do. We bought our Tab 400 late last summer. We've learned so much from your videos. Thank you for the sticker. Just a little something enclosed to help with the cost. Hope you have a great week, Bob and Deb. So
that's nice.
Deb actually sent us some cash, which you did not need to do, Deb. But thank you very much for that. And your stickers, you might actually have your stickers by the time you see this, because I got those out.
Another one.
This one is from Tim and Sherry down in Pennsylvania. And it says, "Hi, Patrick and Patty. My wife and I would love your new stickers. They look awesome. Thanks, Tim and Sherry." So they are on the way, guys. And again, yours might be there before you see this. And then the last one, it says, "We have been watching your YouTube videos and thank you so much for all the information. We just purchased our first camper, a new Jayco Hummingbird."
All right.
Congratulations. Maybe we will run into you guys someday on one of your adventures. Thanks for the sticker. Safe travels from Pat and Angie. Which is kind of ironic because my sister's name is Angie. So growing up, it was always Pat and Angie.
Right.
So, well, congratulations on your new camper. Maybe shoot us a message over on wherever, YouTube, Facebook, and tell us which model you got, because we're fairly familiar with the Hummingbirds, although there might be some new floor plans that we're not familiar with. So, okay, and then finally we have a box. The puppies received a box.
Some mail.
So let me give you a quick background on this. So I reached out. Well, here's the really long story. So when we decided to adopt Truman, we decided we needed to change pet foods.
We wanted to up our game.
We wanted to up our game. We felt like
better quality food for him.
Yeah, I think we both felt like maybe in the early years with Maddie and Delaney, we didn't feed them quality food, and we've always wondered if that attributed to their cancer
and their illnesses they had.
Yeah. So I did a ton of research before getting Truman.
You did.
And we found Fromm Family Foods up in Wisconsin. And after I researched them and found out that they do independent testing, the food doesn't even leave the factory. Not only do they do their internal quality control, but they have a third party.
Check them.
Check it. That's why I don't think they've ever had a recall, or if they did, I think they've never had a recall, actually. Now, somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, but if I remember right, I couldn't find it.
Yeah, you couldn't find it. Let's just put it that way. And all the fresh produce they use and meats, everything from local farmers and things like that. It's just amazing, the video, to see how
that's the key. Go to their website, watch their video. I mean, it's the same delivery trucks that would be backing up to your local restaurants. And that's what they turn in. So anyway, we're sold on Fromm's. And these guys love the food.
They love it.
And the treats. So I reached out to Fromm's and said, "Hey, do you do any kind of influencer programs to where we want to spread the word for Fromm's?" It wasn't so much, I wasn't looking necessarily to make money or anything. We just wanted to work with them. So we got a really nice email back from John saying they currently don't do any kind of social media influencer program.
Your glasses are making a shadow.
Oh.
Just so you know.
We'll put them down.
Okay.
But he wanted to send Truman and Bess a little package, and he appreciated the story. And so he did. They actually overnighted these guys a package that came today. And so, John, thank you very much if you see this video. Again, we just think Fromm's is wonderful.
And they love everything that we've gotten from them, from you guys. We've ordered. The treats, the food. It's just such good quality. Their fur is just so nice. We get so many compliments on the shininess of their fur and how healthy their teeth are from the vet. It's just so far, it's just a really good quality food for them.
And so anybody that's coming to our campouts this summer, if you're bringing your four-legged friends, trust me, we'll make sure we carry plenty of Fromm's treats to share with you guys. In fact, we'll just go ahead. So here we go. So they sent these guys a package of their smoking cheese explosion Crunchios, which these guys love. Our last order a month ago, I ordered these for the first time. The Crunchio. Oh, now we're gonna really drive nuts. John also sent them the Blueberry Blast Crunchios. These things are wonderful, and they love them.
My goodness, you open that bag, and it's just blueberry.
You can smell the blueberries. It's crazy.
Yep, they love them. Look at her.
They also sent, there's just tons of stuff in here. So there's a can lid. So if you're doing the soft food, this actually just goes right on your can. So that was really nice. And then we've got a nice clip.
I'm thinking for the refrigerator, for I put Truman's pet visit paperwork there. Some bandanas.
Yeah, look at this. Cute. They sent them bandanas.
They're nice.
And it's got the Fromm's logo right there.
A nice bag.
A really nice bag. You guys are spoiled.
Yes, they are. Put all their treats and stuff in it. Yep.
And
I think there's some coupons.
Yeah, so there's they sent us a buy one get one free on Crunchios.
Yep, they love Crunchios.
So we'll definitely be using that.
Yep.
And then he also included a free 5-pound bag. I think it's any of their foods.
Oh my.
So
that's a great.
Here's what we want to do. We really appreciate Fromm sending us this, but the reason I reached out to Fromm's was we wanted to help Fromm spread the word.
Yep.
And so what we want to do is we want to share some of this with you guys. Yep. So for instance, we're going to share this to one lucky winner so you can get a free bag of the Fromm's food to try out if you're interested. And then we'll probably divvy up some of this for a second prize.
Yep.
So if you're interested, if you're a pet owner and you're interested in winning some foods or swag from Fromm's, drop us a comment below by, let's say, what is today? Today is Wednesday the 13th. So make sure you leave us a comment by the 20th at noon Eastern.
Right.
Because we always record on Wednesday afternoons.
Right.
So if you leave us a comment that says, yes, I want a chance to win something from Fromm's, drop us a comment. We'll throw those names into we'll do a random pick.
Yep.
And we'll come up with a couple prizes. But I know one of them is going to be this free bag of food. As much as I want it.
Yeah.
I just ordered the big bag, so we're good for a while.
Good.
But I really want somebody out there to get to try it. And they do like several different lines. They have a grain-free line.
Yep.
Now we go with the one right below it because our vet actually said a little bit of grain is actually good. But yeah, they have different lines. Or if you just want, like I said, treats, and they have other treats as well. So, all right. Well, thank you again to John and the Fromm Family Foods. We appreciate it, and we're going to share some of that with our subscribers again.
And the puppies just love it.
Yep, they're going to love those Crunchios.
Yeah, they do.
Anything else this week, Patty? Anything big going on in your life?
No.
I got her laughing for you guys. You said you like her laugh.
Just work.
Tomorrow, Bess is going in for her
hold on.
spay.
Yeah.
And nice thing is we drop her off. I drop her off at 8 a.m. and I'll probably get to pick her up about 1. So, and I'm sure she'll do just fine.
Yep.
And
well, and recently we just weighed these guys.
Oh, yes.
In that.
18 pounds for
Truman
and 9 pounds for Bess.
Yeah.
So they're both doing well.
Yep.
And now it's time. I will tell you, we were going to go away last weekend with Carl.
But our weather just didn't work out.
Yeah, we actually had sites reserved down around Nashville at the Cedars of Lebanon State Park with Stacy and Chris, our friends. But we canceled at the last minute.
Yeah, because the thought of flooding and severe storms.
Tornadoes, potentially.
Just kind of turned us off.
Especially with an 8-hour drive for a 2-night stay. So so now we're just gearing up to get ready to go to Myrtle Beach here in a couple weeks. And don't forget, we have a meetup on, I believe it's Sunday night. If anybody's in the Myrtle Beach area want to come out and have dinner with us. We also have the 3 campouts. If you've already booked a site for either Iowa, Oregon, or Virginia we just added for fall. If you've booked a site, I do have Facebook groups that you can join. Just come over. Groups work where you have to approve people, but I'll approve to get you in there. That just allows everybody that's camping together to kind of start planning things. And again, if you are interested in a fall trip, check it out. It's over on the website, but we're going to go down to Grayson Highland State Park near Damascus, Virginia.
Right.
I believe it's around the October 18th.
Yep, you're right.
Foliage should be great. You can ride the Virginia Creeper bike trail.
You can walk up and see the ponies.
Up and see the wild ponies. So should be a good time.
Should be.
All right, I'm sure this has got to be long. Again, we're using our brand new Moment lens, wide angle, and so we can't see ourselves, so we don't know what the time is. But I guess I can always edit out if I have to.
Exactly.
All right, everybody, have a great rest of your week. We'll see you next week, and until next time, we'll see you
on down the road.
Good night. Apparently, when we say good night, she's ready.